And joining us right now to talk about the police reform bill is Congresswoman Karen Bass. Congresswoman, thank you very much for joining us. What's the status of the bill right now, and what's your vision really for the future of policing?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Well, we in the House of Representatives on Thursday, we will have a vote on the bill, and then the bill will go over to the Senate. Now, tomorrow, the Senate votes on a bill over there, and that bill mimics ours, but it doesn't have the enforcement, it doesn't have the teeth. So that bill will fail. Ours will pass, their bill will fail, and that is usually when negotiations begin. But we have to keep up the pressure to make sure that the Senate actually moves into real negotiations and does a substantive bill. And what my vision is that we reinvest in communities so that police can do their job as opposed to take care of all of the problems in the city. So you know what we say about Twin Towers. Twin Towers is the nation's most expensive mental health facility. We need real mental health facilities. Police officers shouldn't have to pick up the pieces for problems and issues that historically the federal government, the state government, and the city governments have stopped funding. Now, it all begins on the federal side, so it's our responsibility to send the resources to the states and to the cities so that they can provide social services and don't then have the health, social, and economic problems that the police are left picking up.
Democrats seem to want to move a little faster. Republicans in general seem to want to move a little slower. Their bill would call for studies in many instances. How do you get the bipartisan support that you're going to need in order to enact real reform?
Well, I mean, we're really going to have to convince our Republican colleagues that there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of people on the streets in every single state in the union and in countries around the world. Countries around the world fighting for human rights in the United States. We actually should be embarrassed by that. And so people don't want window dressing right now. They don't want symbolic change. So why on earth do you need to study a chokehold? Why do you need to have a database of no-knock warrants? That's why Breonna Taylor was killed, when they knocked her door down looking for drugs. We believe the time has come. It's a barbaric practice to put someone in a chokehold. You know, that was a controversy in our own city years ago with the past police chief who believed that there was something wrong with the necks of black people, and that's why we died when we were strangled. And so it's a barbaric practice that needs to end. I don't know why you need to study it anymore. So it's a real significant change that is asked for. And I have my friends over there in the Senate, and I think that they will come around. But you know what? We have to keep up public pressure. Congress can take 20 years to move or 20 days. The only reason why we're even considering this legislation now is because of the massive protests. We need to keep it up. It obviously needs to be peaceful, but that will make Congress change.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about reports that you are being vetted as a potential vice presidential pick for Joe Biden. Any response to that?
Well, my only response to that is that questions like that should go to the campaign. I am laser focused on getting the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act passed out of the House of Representatives. That's my focus.
I didn't hear a no there, did I?
I want to continue on. We got to get the Senate to act as well.
All right. Karen Bass, representative from Los Angeles, thank you for joining us.